Evening, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. Okay. Hopefully I can read my handwriting. Well, they wanted me to come on again. And they gave me, well, this is really important. Matter of fact, I'm going to call it better ways of, to make the world better. Anyway, they kept mentioning, government, presidents, and a whole bunch of lists. So I guess it's, well, they said that it's for all of us. But, it's for governments, presidents, and etc. We are asked to come together and come up with a plan, to help our communities, everyone, and help each other. Wherever, you live, or how you want to say it, the world. We need to make a better world. We need to stop ones from losing homes and whoever else, etc. Their businesses, farms, etc. We need to stop that. We also need to stop, ones without water or anything, to prevent them from, how they live. No one or any animal should live like that. Remember, everyone has problems. Problems are also lessons to learn. But we lose whatever, and when ones say why and others know why people lose them, but no one wants to hear it. Like if a person is paying, but they still lose their homes, their whatever it may be, because they can't keep up with the bills, or whatever it may be. Because if you are paying it, they want me to pinpoint people, like say, people that are having problems getting work, but they have a little bit, or, people always come in like, oh, okay, well, we didn't get enough, or whatever, but they're still paying a little bit, trying to keep up. But it's like all the fees get tacked on. Now, if someone is paying what they can, But, you know, they can't pay all of it and keep up because of all the high fees. I never understood that. Why? I mean, you know, I don't know why that has to be. Okay, there are too many without water, being homeless, you know, and everyone complains about the homeless being on the streets that shouldn't have been there in the first place. What's that say? And I'm talking about the ones that shouldn't have been there. Like I said, everything is going up, and it goes up every month in fees. Monthly bills go up every month. Always, you know, are trying to live goes up. There's not enough shelters to help those who don't have anywhere to go. And especially where, you know, it's safe for them to go, where others, they don't steal other people's stuff. And there's a lot of that. Why, you know, be thankful that you have a place. And that's just like some. There's a lot more that are being overlooked. If everyone worked together, you know, you do know that everyone will be able to, you know, work, bring in income, you know, and live comfortable. But no, everyone instead, and I'm not saying everyone, whoever it, you know, it resonates with. Instead, of only some living comfortable until it happens to them, then there's a big issue. Well, it shouldn't be. Everyone should respect each other and help. You know. Well, this doesn't make the way they said it. You know, and we need to, you know, also help take the ones who try to harm anyone by any way. You know, this way, you know, they can, you know, be punished legally under law, and hopefully they will learn. You know, everyone sees. No. Shh. let's not go there. Excuse me. Let's not go there. Are you done? Are you done? Yeah, you're done. Play with your baby. Anyway, I was not saying you did. No. No. You done? Mama's trying to do something. I played with you all morning. Mm-mm. You just have to wait. Yeah. To play with the guys. Go. Anyway. Let's not say you did. Excuse me. No. I said no. No. Everyone sees around them. And most of the time nothing is done. Instead of, some focus on how to get revenge on someone or whatever that may happen. And then to get everybody in an uproar. It shouldn't be. This is a start that will make, a world better. I'm just going by, the things that they were telling me. Like I said, it's not everyone. But we need to focus on what I mentioned or whatever to make the world better instead of just focusing on getting revenge or being jealous, etc., etc. We need to start taking care of things instead of destroying, that could cause, accidents or whatever, how or whatever it is. If it's a job, do it right. Instead of having something else go wrong for someone to come back. Everyone needs to start taking care of things. And truthfully be grateful. No matter what it may be, everyone will still make an income. You will always return to whoever, whatever profession, because you have to. Like, with doctors, you go there, yearly, or if you get like a cold or something like that, you go, or you have to go monthly, whatever. Don't, like with that, don't deny people with the right diagnosis or whatever. This way it's not treated right for them to come back constantly. Like with cars, instead of like if you go in for, I don't know, a spark plug or something like that, that gets fixed, but it's not attached right, or, while that's getting fixed, slightly until it actually breaks, something else, got damaged. We still have to go get our car inspected or and tuned all the time. I don't know. I guess it sounds to me it's money. Because people are in fear living without. That's why we are. Because you're living in the fear. God made it where everyone makes out. It's up to us how to do that. That's why it's always a lesson. I mean, if he, told us everything, what to do, then we're not thinking for ourselves. He puts some ideas, or our spiritual team or our ancestors puts, ideas in our head we need to figure out, and he knows that we know how. That's the lesson. We just need to come up with something to make it better. And learn how to help each other. I'm not saying, because, well, one, I've seen it, sit back and be lazy and then, live off of people. No, that's not how it works. For God to, bless us with stuff, he blesses people who actually work. Or, try to learn something. You get what I mean. It's not being lazy and not doing anything. It doesn't matter if you, are at home. It's within yourself. How you treat people. How you, help. That's how everyone gets blessed. If you see something that needs to be done or whatever, volunteer, and like if you are, having a problem or struggling with something, if you have a business or something like that, or you're looking for work, volunteer, and maybe you'll get hired. It depends on what it is, weekly or however. You're always guided to the right place where you're supposed to be. And like the shelters, or trying to get water supply to whoever is struggling. volunteer, with others to build, you know, like the rooms for shelters, for the homeless, build or come up with something for animal shelters, for adoptions. Instead of, oh wow, I can't do anything for these animals, or I can't, feed them. I can't, well, can is a word, but can isn't a word if you don't try. Give them to some other place that will do the job, or if you don't want them. Then if you don't want them, don't have a shelter, or don't work there. You're done. You're done. No, you're done. You just have to wait. I'm almost done. Yeah, don't, no. Mm-mm. Go play with your baby. Nope. Mama's almost done. Nope. No. Let's not say you did. Get your baby and go play. No. Go. You're done now. You're done. Don't No. Just give me a minute. Remember, everyone has a solution. Everyone. Like, what was it? I saw this video once, and this family, and the reason why we saw, it was a video, somebody was visiting there, and they saw what was going on, and now they're trying to help, like, for an idea to come up with it, and I hope they do. Well, anyway, this family lives far out because they're poor, and they do little jobs here and there to make money. This way they can get enough supplies, this way they can live. Well, they're also without water. So this family walks really far to get enough water and carries all these jugs of water. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's a supply. And then another one, they, carries whatever food that they can get. Well, they came up with something to do it. How to, like, accomplish something. But also, everyone needs to communicate with everyone. Because, first of all, that family, I don't know how long they've been doing that, and technically nobody noticed, or maybe they did, and whatever. But that family has been there and recognizes all around there. And I bet you, if you actually spoke to, like the family like that, they will have a solution. Probably. Well, they're saying guarantee. That they will have the answer how to, come up with an idea to get running water out that way. Because they're surrounded by that area, and they probably know, okay, well, this is, this ground is like, I don't know. I don't understand any of that, but like say soft, or this side is harder, in soil, whatever. You get my point. It's always that, like I said, like with that family. Well, one, no one should live like that. But it's 9 out of 10. It's always a person that lives like that will know. Because they live like that and they know the area, how it is. Everyone should start thinking, of good ways. How would our ancestors do this? Today we have better equipment and, more than what they had. We just have to combine it with how they did it and how we would, but do it better. We just also need to remember where we came from and how everyone started out. It was the same. It could be poor or rich. And everyone worries about I don't know, that we shouldn't. Like the rich, worry about, I can only be rich. Or the poor worries about, they shouldn't be rich, I should be. You know how it is. You hear it and you see it. It don't matter where you are or who you are. There's too much people, stealing off of each other or whatever you do to stay that way. Like with some, they do stuff just to stay rich, and the poor stays poor. All of it is wrong. Everything. In that way of thinking. Everyone has a purpose. And everyone knows that. Now, only some can be rich, like rich, or richer. Everyone is rich, can be. But there are some, only like some, that could be richer than others. Like it, I said, you could be in the middle or richer, whatever. No one should be poor where they are homeless or they can't live comfortable. Each person has where they're supposed to be. But everyone should feel comfortable. And like I said, everyone has a gift in what and how they use it. And everyone has a gift, like in different things. To support themselves or help someone, or you get what I mean. But it's supposed to be used for good ways. Because remember, who actually gave you those gifts? Other than they were handed down by our ancestors. And our ancestors handed them down to do what they did good and make it better, because we have better equipment and better things to make it better. We just have to use it. Like I said, God gave us these gifts. And when they're used, to harm, and you ignore warnings or didn't learn from it, that quick he can take it all away and hand it over to someone else. That he knows that will do the right thing. And like I said, it's not up to us who decides who's going to be rich, who's going to be poor, who's going to harm, or who is going to, what do you call it? Who belongs with each other. In order for you to get to that person that you're supposed to spend your forever with, there's others that you have to, go through. And it depends on how many or whatever, until you realize, okay, that lesson, Okay, I don't want a person like that. You know, to get to your person, you have lessons to learn. But it's not up to, us to decide to block somebody or do whatever to keep people away from each other or prevent them from, making a living or whatever you do. And those people know what they do. And God will do whatever He'll do to punish those people. But it's also us to stop living in fear and speak up about these people. This way, the right ones can punish them, put them in wherever, jail or whatever, until, I don't know, that's up to God. But when people do that way, God will take their gifts away anyway. But you all get what I mean. He decides where and we decide. He'll guide us, the right way, how to, give a person a lesson. That's wrong. But anyway, everyone has a gift. Everyone should feel comfortable. Say, like especially, say somebody did something to cause you to lose everything, and then you found out about it or whatever, but He allowed that to happen because whoever, say that person that lost it or whatever, that means that you're ready for the next step. That He is trying to give you a lesson. Okay, you weren't getting the hint to leave whatever that was blocking you, for you to move on. And wherever that is, you'll realize, okay, and then that quickly you realize. And whatever you lost comes back to you. Things are supposed to be, temporary, to teach you a lesson. But if, when other things are being done to keep you there, and if someone knows about it and doesn't speak up to stop it, like it has been, it will just continue and continue and continue. You know, that only takes away like if he made someone, okay, I'm giving this to you because I know you can handle it. But then all of a sudden, because you're getting, more and more, but you're not doing good with it either, you started to do it, like a big head or whatever, how you say it. You'd start doing stupid stuff. Well, then he will decide. You don't need magic to decide on people's lives, to ruin them or throw obstacles. That all will be naturally. So, it's up to us to make things better. They gave me a few points to do it. So, everyone have a great day, and sending peace and love. Ciao.